with Gamescom pre-show starting soon, I did want to like recheck what the tweets that were like saying of stuff that would appear in like Gamescom. Although it says plus more at the end. AKA, wait, let me put this here. So in terms of like the stuff that are being shown, apparently these are the ones that are guaranteed to be there. But there you have the plus more. And let's just give these ones a quick look. I mean, the COD. I mean, they have that omnidirectional thing. Could be fun. I mean, Call of Duty. I mean, it's Call of Duty. We know what it is. Monster Hunter Wilds. This one. Imagine if they introduce a new weapon. Because, before, leading up to Gamescom, there have been those tweets where they were uploading the weapon samples, which, again, very cool for all of the weapons, although obviously as a bow main, seeing the tracking bow shots like that sure was satisfying. Also, the Dragon's Dogma Magic Archer also having bled in is cool. So, yeah, like at minimum could just be more showcasing of that. Maybe showcasing of sorry, excuse me, a little bit of burping. Showcasing of another monster just in case. They, not just in case. Sorry, my mind is like. I meant to say like. It's either they showcase a new monster, a biome, or a new weapon. Something like that. Indiana Jones. This one I always feel weird about the trailers they show here. Maybe finally they're gonna like make a deep dive into the gameplay. I feel a lot of people is hoping for that more. Little Nightmares 3. This one, like very looking forward to playing this co-op with someone. No idea if the story is going to follow the previous games. Maybe it's just about the vibes, but I mean, if it's anything like the previous two, it's probably going to be good. This one, probably going to show more characters. Like, if anything, that's all people really want because the game looks as good as it really is, like from initial showings. This one, VR game, could be good. Batman. Again, like, it is following, I feel like by placing the Arkham here, I think it's trying to link itself with the Arkham franchise. But again, we'll see how that goes. Diablo 4, I guess this one is DLC? Or like expansion? So we'll see where this one goes. Episode, I guess. Look, I like, obviously I'm not finishing Persona 3 Reload before this releases. So I'm playing this whenever I finish it. Dune Awakening. This one's the MMO, right? Like, I don't even know what kind of game this one is, so we'll see. Although speaking of MMO, my friends are trying to get me to try FF14, which I mean it is free, so I could give it a try. But yeah, I mean, look, if anything, MMOs, gacha games, they're like maintenance games, and I don't know if I can have multiple of those at the same time. But I'll try my best. Marvel Rivals, maybe a new more new characters, unless they already have their full roster. Then maybe release date. I feel that would like be the next biggest thing they could announce. Okay, just double checking the time. 4 minutes left. So you've heard of the acclaimed MMO Final Fantasy 14. Yes, with the the totally like you can play it free until what was it? Shadowlands? the expansion that has Shadow in the name? Or did they like advance it further? Stormblood. Ah, so it's even farther now. I see. Also, Mecha Break. I have tried the alpha access of this. Fairly fun game. Like, I'm honestly looking forward to the full release of this. Very much a hybrid between Gundam versus Gundam and maybe Gundam Breaker, because I know Gundam Breaker is a little bit slower. Like, it's not as fast as Gundam versus Gundam, but I do like the pre-made mechs they have. They're super fun. Like, I personally had a lot of fun playing as Sky Raider. Like, that was a ton of fun. Though I love how everyone is like Phantom, I believe. The other plain one is like, oh, that's Genji. And after trying them out for a little bit, I can understand why. This one, first Berserker, Souls-like game, so we'll see how this goes. Squid Game Unleashed? Wait, what? Like, there was that obviously, you know, hobbled up quick Squid game, which was honestly pretty fun, but obviously clearly not official. So I wonder, Stego #1. The author is cashing in. I mean, look, if it's anything like the fan Squid Game, like, you know, a Fall Guys thing, it could be fun. I guess it only matters how much it costs. If it's expensive, like, I'm sorry, there's a cheap Squid Game that's already out. People will play that. Who are you? Who are Tarsier Studios? Tarsier Studios, Swedish video games that are based in Malmo. Okay, what have you... Oh! Little Nightmares devs? They're also announcing a new game while showing Little Nightmares 3? Goddamn. Their teams have been busy. Okay, cool. This one, reminder for people that the game is out. Civ 7, probably gameplay. The Beast is... Wait, is this the actual name of the game? Or maybe this is like the temporary name. I've seen the trailer of it. I thought this was like a expansion or like new DLC for... What was that game? Dead by Daylight. But I guess it is a different game entirely. Towerborn, not really familiar with this, so we'll see what it is. This one, same with this, and also same with this. Also, again, reminder, no Silk Song in Gamescom. Jeff Keighley tweeted it. So, you know, keep hoping in the future. Just let them cook. And it'll be out whenever it's ready. Yeah, with that, just a minute into the pre-show. I mean, if it's anything like the Summer Game Fest, pre-show might have some announcements. So, you know, still good to check in on this. But yeah, although, hello Twitch Node as well, welcome. I see we are all being dum-dums in terms of our sleep schedule. Good luck to us. Usually back-to-back trailers, probably. But I do know Kyle Bossman is the one hosting the pre-show, and he likes to do a little bit of dry humor every now and then. So, you know, probably some interstitials as well. Might as well full screen this. 30 minutes is a lot to squeeze in, people talking. Well, I mean, it's supposed to be an opening. So, you know, not the main show. 18 plus disclaimer. Oh, and again, let me know if audio levels are good for the browser.
Welcome to the Gamescom opening night live pre-show.
It is not okay for me.
I'm going to be teeing up trailers and building anticipation in these final few moments leading up to the big show
he's doing it from his home, I see.
Opening night live 2024.
Very chill.
Now, here's the weird thing about the pre-show this year. We have more
up it
games
a little bit.
in
Got
this
it.
pre-show than ever before.
Wait, how do I up
and
it a little bit more?
bunch of them are brand new game announcements.
Wait. I think I got it.
Street Fighter 6
Filter.
The pre-show is good. So let's get it started.
Is that better?
Dave the Diver
or
first,
still
who's
higher?
had some fun and unpredictable collaborations already
Dave
this
the
year,
Diver.
but he's not done yet. Let's see what Dave's getting into next.
New collab? This is the Nikkei. MXM. Who? Is this a streamer? Oh, wait. Co-op Dave the Diver? I can hear the audio from the stream. What do you mean you can hear the audio from the stream? What? What do you mean, Balatro? What? I mean from the browser. Is there any other audio from the browser? Because YouTube is the browser.
If you're just joining us here at the pre-show, you're still relatively early. You only missed one trailer so far. And our next one is for a brand new game in a storied franchise. Well known for
I meant
its
everything
depiction
sounds
of
fine.
long-distance relationships.
Okay, that's good though. But I see 3 games joining into Dave the Diver. If anything to do, Dave the Diver becoming like mini Fortnite with the collabs. Or no, I guess it's the new Shovel Knight.
Allied forces are preparing to drive the Nazis out of France, and they're desperate to.
Because you know, when Shovel Knight came out, immediately it started like being in every other indie game.
Of a secret weapon so ruthless, so severe, it could make it impossible to reclaim
Also,
France.
do you guys want the CCs? I feel they like blocked the trailers a little bit. Also, are you a sniper elite game? Like feels okay. Once you see a slow motion snipe shot, then we'll know if it's a sniper elite game. Am I watching Sniper Elite? That's what I thought so. Yep, Sniper Elite.
Welcome back to the opening night live
they didn't have any like
pre-show.
slow motion
The main
scene.
event is close. It will have the big games. It will have the big game announcements. But for now, this pre-show is bustling along. Up next, a
Also,
brand new trailer for Begone
focusing
Beast.
on the cat for sure. Also, if you don't mind, I will also start eating the Cinnabon that I have with me. I don't know why I got such Rabbids vibe from the character. Twin stick horror game? That's an interesting genre to mix. Ew. Oh, it's the hand things from Elden Ring! Okay, never mind. Not horror anymore. You can fight back. Man! Now that I thought it was horror at first, I wish it was horror instead. I mean, I guess the atmosphere is supposed to be horror, but like... I mean, unless those are like temporary powers to fight back, but more often than not, you're just like running. Begone Beast. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about that.
You're about to
Maybe
see
it is a
the
horror.
most thrilling trailer
And
for
then it's
a
like
road
those are
building simulator
temporary,
you've
like
ever
save
seen
yourself
in your
moments
life.
where
Right
you use the
now.
weapons.
When I was a kid, I couldn't wait to leave this town behind. But what's that saying? Man plans and God laughs? Well, he must have had a good one on my account.
Greatest natural disaster.
When the water receded, it carried away everything we ever had. It also gave me a reason to stay.
Already begun moving to the site.
Truth is, we can't stop what's coming. The important thing is that we rebuild.
City builder? Like... I keep thinking, like, what is this genre? Like, does this count as RTS? Like, you're strategizing to rebuild instead of, like, fight wars? Also, all these vehicles, but no tractor. I mean, no forklift. Oh god, no forklift certification. Sad.
And now you're about to see a couple of games that will make you say,
Road trip. I've seen this one before. I think I saw it pop on like Twitter for a while. Like literally Crash Bandicoot remade in like, you know, or Crash Bandicoot mixed with Donkey Kong. Although I feel they kind of like tried really hard to make the main character look hot. First gonna field day with this one. Like, look, he's got like the high school jock jersey. I mean jacket. And there's it's those levels why I felt like Crash, the one where you're like, you know, moving forwards rather than side to side.
The hound of war chases the scent, oblivious to the master's leash. True balance lies beyond the edge of a blade. Do not take free will for
I guess this is an
granted.
RPG.
I know I did.
And not clear. Wait, wasn't this the Souls-like game? The one where you take their masks and then you like turn into them? What is this, DLC? Like, I remember trying the demo of this game, but I don't know, the weightiness of the attacks felt a little off for me personally.
A thousand words and tales worn as medals avail naught for a hero's self-proclaim. And what of you, trespasser? Have you come to pry the stone from his boot? It matters not. Your fate is sealed by weapon drawn.
The genre is getting saturated recently. Yeah, a little bit.
This day, a bloodline ends.
Wait, this game wasn't out yet? Or wait, or is the last song technically like the DLC? And not Tria release date.
We all agree that this
Oh no, this
pre-show
game
is
just
going
was
pretty
not
good
out
so
yet.
far, but my primary duty here is to make you aware of and excited about
For
the
some
fact
reason,
that
I thought that
Opening
game
Night
was
Live
already
is
out.
minutes away. So here they are, the top 10 reasons to look forward to Gamescom Opening Night Live 2024. Number 10. A new look at Call of Duty Black Ops 6.
Okay.
Number 9. An extended look at the gameplay
Although I feel
of
very
Dune
fitting.
Awakening.
Put Call of Duty as
Can I
the
be honest
last
with you for a
one.
second? I didn't really get Dune until the second movie, and now I think Dune is cool. Number 8. The tinge of
It's like
king-like
already
power
six- aren't
you
we
feel
technically
when
at like
dozens
25
of
or
big-budget
something?
games desperately beg you to wishlist them. Number 7 reason to look forward to Gamescom Opening Night Live 2024. News from Marvel Rivals. Number 6. An Indiana Jones and the Great Circle
Imagine he puts
presentation.
Silk Song as number
'Cause
1
there's
and then
no
it's like,
way
sorry,
it's
it's
just
not here,
another
guys.
super long cutscene. At some point, they're gonna have to show what it's like to play this game. Like, what button is the whip?
Yes, I feel that.
Number 5.
Show gameplay of the
The
Indiana
reveal of
Jones.
Tarsier Studios' next game. Here's the story with this one. So Tarsier Studios, who made the Little Nightmares games, a few weeks ago, they put out this terrifying teaser with like this sliced open giant happy pig, and then it just says worldwide game reveal Gamescom ONL. And that makes me curious. I don't even know what this is. Number 4
has
reason to
an
look
art
forward to
style of Little
Gamescom
Nightmares,
Opening Night
though.
Live 2024. 50-50 shot Sam Lake shows up with a new dance. just to be clear here, he is
Sam Lake.
not scheduled to appear, but you always feel like there's a chance. Number 3. The first gameplay of Civilization
A
7.
tease for the next DLC
Number
would be
2.
cool.
An update on Monster Hunter Wilds. Officially, we're just calling this an update, but there's no way it's just going to be somebody talking. I promise it's going to be nice.
It better.
And the number
Imagine they
one
do
reason to
actually
look
announce a
forward
new
to
weapon.
Gamescom
That would
Opening
be
Night
hype.
Live 2024 is... It is always nice to hear a room full of people cheer and be happy about video games.
Boo.
Almost always. But before we can get to any of that, there's still plenty of pre-show to go. Next up, from the studio behind Fury and Haven, here's a brand new trailer for Cairn.
Oh, this one. The screaming wall climbing game. I mean, rock climbing. I still wonder how you're controlling this game. Like, are you controlling the arms only and the legs kind of just follow? Because you do seem to like reach individually for where you're going next. Co-op. I love. Oh my god, it actually has like a Tetris baggage system also.
Are you ready for Cammy? It doesn't look so bad, does it?
I mean, they showed an extra mechanic. Though I guess
This next part is cool. You're going to see a mysterious
I
trailer
saw there
for
was
an unannounced
water and
game,
food,
and
so
then
I guess
immediately
maybe there's
after
an
that, I have an
implied, like,
interview with that game's developer.
you need to actually
so first,
prep for
here's
the
this.
climb with supplies. So maybe there's a hunger meter and stuff like that.
How long has it been?
Oh, sorry. Excuse me.
5 days?
Farming horror
6.
allegory.
I need to get up.
Very,
But no matter how much
very
I sleep,
interesting
I
set of
still
words
feel tired.
for a game.
Maybe it's because the nights here feel unsettling.
I mean, a farm. Oh. Okay, that was pretty
The only
creepy. I
thing
thought that
that
was like
brings
just
me
gonna
a
be
bit
a
of
shadow
comfort
from the
is that I'll
window.
never talk to another human being ever again.
Oh no, he's schizo.
I've decided that this abandoned farm will be the place where I die.
Why?
But until then, that leaves me with the ever-pressing question. How do I fill the time? There's always a lot to do on a farm, and it's good to keep busy. It gets your mind off
So,
things.
it's another
like the
one of
things you've
these
lost.
quote-unquote cozy daily life game, and then like there's horror stuff at the background. Like, I feel we're getting a lot of those recently too.
We'll see what winter brings.
We
After the
harvest
harvest.
shadows. I guess the main question for me when I see
Recently,
this,
I had the
though,
opportunity
is
to talk to the
is it
solo
a
developer behind We
narrative
Harvest
thing
Shadows, David
where
Whaley.
there is a definitive
up?
end
Thanks
to
for
it,
having me. It's a great
or
honor.
if it's a, like a
Heck yeah, we're
go
happy to
for
have
as
you.
long as you can,
How
see what you can
would you
find.
label We Harvest Shadows?
We Harvest Shadows is officially, I call it, a first-person farming horror allegory. And it's because I
It's
wanted
like,
to do a lot
why
of
add the word
weird things
allegory?
with this
I think
game.
if you
I
said
wanted to make a beautiful
farming
horror
horror,
game.
people would be fine
It's very
with that.
personal, story-wise.
Maybe it's like the forest could
I call it
be
anti-cozy game,
anti-cozy.
which
I
you're probably
see.
wondering, how does that even work? I think a lot of us, we had a hard time during the pandemic, and like Animal Crossing, like that saved my life.
Extremely cozy.
Yes, extremely cozy.
like,
and I was like, I
it's
wonder
like
if we can take
the
this type
horrors
of
of a
gameplay, which is
plague
relaxing,
happening around the
and
world.
twist it in an unusual way to make a gameplay
I like these cozy
experience
games, but
that's
they're a little bit too
unlike
bright.
anything else. And so I want this game
So
to
I
be
want something a little bit
relaxing,
more
but I also want it to be
morbid.
terrifying.
So I think an interesting part of that trailer is when you get your first objective on that notepad and it just says leave house, which seems like a simple thing, but I'm wondering in the game itself, is this going to be like a mechanically difficult thing to do?
If something sells well the first
I
time
don't
you
wanna
said these
spoil
5 knockoffs.
anything, but in
Well.
the trailer, I wanted to show that to show
Look, if
this
the
main
knockoff is
character
good, I'll take
his mental
it.
state and how his capacity is different. And maybe sometimes we want to judge people that, like, oh, they can't leave the house. What's the big deal? But I've had days like that where that's the hardest thing in the world. And I wanted these mental hurdles to become real, like they're figurative challenges.
It'll be
but they
very
become, like,
funny
literal
though if
challenges,
like
and sometimes
you choose to
literal
not
demons in
leave the
game.
house.
I've been there where
Which then
leave
triggers,
house
like, a
is a difficult
sequence.
objective of the day. I've been there.
Yep, me too.
No, I get that. What is something from that trailer you hope people didn't miss?
There is like some hidden things in the trailer. There might be
Like
some,
what?
yeah, there might be some eagle-eyed viewers, but a big theme of the game is that he wants to be alone forever, right? But he's actually being watched at all times. And so in the trailer, there's a lot of hidden faces, scary things looking at him. So maybe people can go
honestly,
back and see
that
if they
would
can
be
find
pretty
him.
freaky.
David Willey, thank you so much for joining us. Have a great Gamescom.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks
And then
again
you're
to
just
David
like
for taking the time
judging
to
if
do
the face
this
you see
and
is
bringing the
something that's
vibes
actually gonna
back
come
up.
after you,
And
or
I
if it's
think
just
now
like,
is as good a
you
time
know,
as any for a super
trick
scary
of the
trailer
eye.
with biblical undertones.
I mean, but like, I guess that's tough though, because when you say tropes, like, you know, like, oh, do you die at the end? Because arguably that is a trope. Oh, I mean, to be fair, that is your choice, I feel, in that game. Oh, well, I guess unless it's put on the notepad, then I guess, then it becomes a thing you have to do.
But I will reveal to you the real horror.
Salt. Melee combat? I'm so confused what this setting is. Like, there are medieval enemies? Ayla. Eh? So... horror outside the VR machine, which
Bellissimo.
then bleeds into
Next
the
up
VR
is a trailer
machine.
that works better if I don't even
Pulse?
set it up. So here's a good trailer to watch.
Okay, that explains the time
Planet
difference
with
though.
nowhere to poop.
Juiciest burgers in the galaxy. Burger Square.
Wacky extreme learning smartbot from Hot Whiz.
I smush it down my throat.
Our new Ding Dong.
Greetings, brave explorer.
Is this what it's
We
like
here at
to
Alta
watch
Interglobal
TikTok?
would like to welcome you to our newest venture. The colonization of space. You've spent almost a century hurtling through the universe in cryosleep, ready to begin your work on this strange
a
alien
theme
planet.
park builder?
Unfortunately,
Well,
changing market
quote-unquote
conditions have
theme
led us to the
park?
realization that space exploration is far too costly and unpredictable, and Alta has decided
Unless
to
you're
cancel
first
all
person.
future plans in space. I regret to inform you that you have therefore been made
The
redundant.
proportions
Your
feel
final check
weird
has been sent.
to be
We
first
thank you for your
person.
service, and we hope you eventually find a way home. Good luck.
So multiplayer. Okay, we get it. You are consumer friendly. But what's the game though? Oh, okay, fine. Good.
Next up, we've got Inzoi, which is a new life sim game. It's like The Sims, but
We'll just have to
more
like
beautiful.
watch the trailer on our own
If
for
you
that
are
one.
interested in getting a head start on creating your characters, this next trailer is for you.
Oh, this game was also Krafton? I mean, you know, they got, you know, Tango games, so definitely getting studios to work on different genres, that's for sure. Also, why is it's always that hairstyle? isn't it? The dreadlock, waving to one side, shaved on the side. Also, seeing the status of their like emotional status reminds me a lot of Sims. Also got that frame rate. Right, and my friend showed me this, the whole Tribe 9, which is apparently like a gacha game, actually like I think from Japan for once, like they're finally like getting another one to look. I feel like the mobile gaming sphere has been dominated by Korea and China for a while, and then by the art director of the Danganronpa franchise, which to be fair, he fits perfectly for a gacha game with his characters, I feel. And it's not as shown here, but the reason why the name is Tribe 9 is apparently this is a baseball game. Because, you know, Japan loves baseball. But honestly, like, we'll just have to see how it goes. You know, hopefully it like gets some traction, because you know it'd be nice to see some. Oh, and also on Steam.
Welcome back to the Gamescom Opening Night Live 2024
I mean, Mike just tried
where we are getting
because,
people
you know,
excited
the
for
art
a big night of video game trailers
we'll
by
see,
showing you more and more
because again,
game
I am playing
trailers.
Zenless Zone
And
Zero,
next up
and
is
I don't
another
think I can have
brand new game
multiple gacha
announcement.
games.
I've always wanted to
At the same
fly.
time.
The joy of it, the freedom of it. To just take your life in your hands and soar. I think that's in us all, isn't it? At least that's what my dad taught me.
A lot of horror games being shown. I was gonna say the armor looks familiar, but I'm like, no, it's definitely not Gears of War. For some reason, it gave like toned down Gears of War. For some reason, entered my mind. Among Us. It's like it's the shapeshifter. Directive 8020.
This
Dark
might be hard for you to
pictures?
believe, but we have just one
Like, are they
trailer
not
left
making
in
walking,
this pre-show.
you know,
You
a
might
Telltale
remember,
style
back at Summer
games
Game
anymore?
Fest, Capcom announced that
But,
Terry
okay, maybe
Bogard
it will.
would be joining Season 2 of Street Fighter 6. Then,
But if they're
last
branching
month at
out,
Evo,
that'll be interesting.
We all got to see what his in-game character model looks like. But tonight, now, in this moment, Terry's about to power dunk all doubts. Here is the Street Fighter 6 Terry Bogard gameplay reveal.
Oh wow, in the pre-show? Not in the main show. Capcom, what are you showing in the main show then? That's not Monster Hunter. Maybe they'll show other stuff. He is looking very good though. Oh, that's a good costume switch. Carry that makes wild. I mean, they've done collabs. I mean, they've done costumes before that have skills. I don't see why not. Sorry, at the final shot, I'm like, damn,
Good
he
stuff,
skipped
Terry.
leg day.
And that's it for the pre-show. Gamescom Opening Night Live 2024 is now officially just seconds away.
Right,
Thank
Dagger
you
Buster
for
Up.
hanging out with me here and Mucho too.
Though I'm
Hope
pretty
you
sure that's
enjoyed.
not
Thanks for
even the
watching.
like the special version of it, because you know when you're low health, they have like additional animations in it.
Please welcome your host, the creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley.
Also, this is a way bigger stage than like Summer Game Fest, right? Like, okay, maybe I underestimated how big Gamescom is. Like for some reason, like okay, it's the in between.
Guten Abend, Gamescom! And hello to everyone watching around the world. This is opening night live from beautiful Cologne,
he
Germany.
is very casual.
And we have our biggest live audience of fans ever here at Cologne Messe. Over 5,000 people together as a community to celebrate our love of games. And of course, millions of you watching online around the world. Welcome. We have gathered for the grand kickoff to Gamescom, the world's biggest in-person video game event.
This conference
and this is our 6th opening night live. Now tonight, for the first time, we have a live sign language stream of ONL to make the show even more accessible. Thank you to Kaborski, who's signing the show right now. Thank you, Kaborski. Now, while the game industry certainly has faced challenges this year, I know that ONL will get you excited about what's to come later this year and in 2025 and beyond. Now, over the next 2 hours, you're going to see world premieres from studios
Good luck
big
to us.
and small, including
Good luck
some
to
new
us
game
later.
announcements you're not expecting, and some surprises. So get ready. From Monster Hunter to Indiana Jones, Dune to Civilization, Call of Duty to Marvel Rivals, the most anticipated games will be on stage tonight because they wanted to be here with you guys at Gamescom.
No one's
so honored and
sleeping.
grateful to have the opportunity to present
Look,
these
just get
games
coffee
to you.
after this. We'll be fine. Like, you know, once you pass that threshold of, you know, the
So
drowsiness,
Gamescom,
you're
same
awake
tonight
already.
For the world premiere. I tried.
There's really a
All
person
here's
there
our
who's just
first world
extremely
premiere,
yellow.
Brand new game announcement. This one hasn't leaked, and it's exclusive right here
Hasn't
at
leaked?
ONL.
For real? Not actual gameplay. Ah, that's why it didn't leak. 2K. 2K? Gearbox. Okay, does that Phoenix look familiar? Gearbox. Because it's not... Wait, sorry. Let me just double check. Yeah, I felt the quality wasn't like on the top. What? I was like, was that Human Torch? Oh, the wrong company. I feel someone knows what this franchise is. Borderlands? Really? After what happened with the movie? Now? You're announcing this now? Okay. I mean, they got their work cut out for them.
There you go. All right, that's right. Borderlands 4 is coming in
But I
2025.
don't know. I feel like Borderlands
Next up,
humor
October
just
25th marks
doesn't
the release
like
of Call of Duty Black
work
Ops 6
nowadays
to debut
anymore.
an extended look at the campaign gameplay.
Like even
Please
after
welcome
like I
John Zuck
tried
and Catherine
replay, I
Anderson
feel like I
from Raven
remember
Software.
replaying Borderlands 1 or 2 like a few months back, but I don't know. It's just not the same anymore. I mean, maybe that's just me getting older.
Black Ops returns with an epic story
Like,
and signature
I feel like they
blockbuster
need to do
action
something
where
different.
players
Like they
question
can't just
everything
do
and trust
Bills of
no
Prime
one.
Time.
It features an all-new campaign with 16 new multiplayer maps.
I mean,
with
it's
the return
definitely
of classic
fun in terms
prestige
of
and theater
gameplay,
mode,
but like
and 2 brand new zombies experiences
you know,
on day 1.
the style of
You'll see
comedy it
live
has,
MP,
like it's either you
zombies,
like it or you
and
don't.
Warzone gameplay at the
And
Call
I
of
feel
Duty
if you
Next
don't,
event on
it
August
just gets
28th.
more and more
And
grating
starting
over
on
time.
August 30th, you'll be able to join the MP Open Beta to try out the brand new Omni movement system for yourself.
I mean, true, Handsome Jack was a good villain.
We're here representing the Raven team, who's leading the campaign in partnership with Treyarch.
The Black Ops 6 campaign is set in the early
Also,
90s.
sorry, I'm
a
just
time
like
of
so
global
tuned
turmoil
out
and
of like Black
uncertainty
Ops.
as the Cold War comes to an end.
Much of his humor is
You're
reflective
joined
of the
by
age he
legendary
came out in.
characters
Yeah,
Frank
yeah.
Woods, the grizzled vet, and
Like,
Russell Adler,
for a
the
weird
ultimate
way
wild
to
card.
like describe it, but I think you might
Together
understand what I mean
with
by
new
this.
allies Troy Marshall and Jane Harrow,
Kind of
and
was
unbound by normal rules of
in
engagement,
line with kind of
you'll
like how
unravel
YouTube
a
poops were
mind-bending
back
conspiracy.
then. Because
In the
I
mission
mean,
we're about to
not
show
that
you,
YouTube
our
poop
rogue
isn't a
team has
thing
targeted
now,
a
but it's
senator attending a
obviously
political fundraiser
a lot
in
less
order to
in
gain
terms of
access
like
to
how
a
it was
top-secret
before,
black site
or it's
underneath
handled
Washington,
very
DC.
differently now.
This is Most Wanted.
Because I mean, not to say that there isn't our fair share of like weird humor. I mean, you know,
Get what
that's
we
what
need from the
Skibbity
Senator.
Toilet I would
And grab
imagine
Adler
is.
from the black site before anyone knows what's happened. Camera actually works.
Sometimes I surprise even myself.
Let's just hope Sev and Case can get the retinal scan.
Because I still wonder like how many people like actually
Senator's on stage now.
have followed
Use
like
your camera to get a better look.
the characters
The
in
senator isn't giving in to
like
us
Call of
tonight.
Duty.
He
Because
doesn't go
like if
anywhere
anything,
without
it's
the
like I feel
security.
that was like the main thing
marked a
this
few
game
leads that
has
could
been like
help keep
trying
you
to
close
like
enough to do
follow
the
up
retinal
where
scan.
you know
Take
it's
your
it actually is following the story of characters throughout the franchise, and I'm like, do people remember them other than like Soap
Blackmailing the senator with sex tapes.
and maybe Ghost?
I've cleaned up another of your messes.
Lee Grisham, head of security for All Dream Energy.
Grisham might be our way to McKenna.
Separate campaign? It's like, don't worry, I won't kill you yet. I need to take a photo of you. And then I'll kill you.
Modify the infrared image to highlight the capillaries in the senator's retina. It should have just enough resolution.
Okay. So, Call of Duty James Bond.
Please help.
Actually, before James Bond, my mind actually for a while was thinking like, so Hitman, first person?
It must be Pantheon. We can do this loud or quiet. Easy, Adler. We're here to help.
Look, the head is.
Guess Woods got my message.
The old man says
Oh,
you're worth it.
I thought he
Better
was the
be
one
right.
you were supposed to save, not the other way around.
Good. I'll get out.
I was gonna be like, just blast him already. His head is so open.
Great.
You have a holocyte. You're
good to go?
fine.
Am now.
Wow. Oh, there's the omnidirectional system they're like they touted last time. Sprint backwards. Which I get it. They're like, oh, in real life you can sprint in any direction. Yeah, but let's see you sprint as quickly backwards as you can forward. Like, I'm sorry, you could be a trained Marine and all, but you are not sprinting backwards at the same speed as sprinting forward.
These Pantheon guys literally sent the big guns after you, Adler. How's that feel?
Like progress.
Up through the service hatch. You two first. I'll give you a boost. You first, Adler. Come on, Case.
I mean, but, you know, like, in all honesty though, like, I
Easier
do
coming down.
feel it has been a while since I've really played like a first-person game just for a campaign. So, like, you know, if Call of Duty's
Almost home
campaign
free.
is actually good, then, you know, props to them. Because I feel like I wouldn't mind playing one. Like, I mean, like you guys were saying, we have been getting a lot of Souls-like games more now than, you know, shooters.
Man, you're heavier than
And,
you.
you know, I know there have been like
Thanks.
third-person shooters that have been
Hope you have a
releasing,
plan
but
B.
I don't know, it's not the same.
Same as plan A. Go up. We'll just take the scenic route. Let's get moving.
But then again, like even for myself, I wonder what it would take for me to like give a first-person shooter purely on campaign a shot. Because like my mind is going to like, oh, of course I'd buy Titanfall 3. But would I be playing it for the story or just because I know it's Titanfall? Like because yeah, that's the kind of vibe I get when I see this. Because I'm like, you know, I'm in my mind, it keeps going back to, oh, it's just Call of Duty. Like, how good can it be? But I do feel that's maybe, you know, like not giving it a fair shot.
If we can't outgun them, we outrun them.
Just like that.
If they remade Black, ooh, I remember Black. Wait, no, yeah, that was first person. I was thinking of like Kill Switch. That's the third person one.
No, but I don't see any better options, and I'm running out of bullets.
Because like even when I think on like the other previous first-person shooters we've gotten recently, I feel they've all tried to like go the vibes of like a BioShock. Like, what was that game that came out with the horny refrigerator? Like Atomic something? Like I heard the story of that was kinda eh. And then like wasn't there Atomic Heart? The Metal Mommy. Yeah, because I mean even the well, I don't know if they're from the BioShock devs, but wasn't there like a new game also with the same vibe, but like in space or
Call of Duty
something?
next, and now I'm honored to introduce my
Like, it
co-host
starts
for
with a
Opening
J,
Night
like
Live.
Joanna
You know
or
her
something?
from her years of hosting League of Legends esports around the world. Did you know that she got her start as a competitive Unreal tournament player? That's right. Please join me
Is
in
Unreal
welcoming
coming
to
back?
ONL, Shucks.
Hello, Gamescom. Thank you for the warm welcome. Unreal Tournament, that is quite the throwback, but I am so excited to be here tonight, revealing many of the games on Opening Night Live and highlighting
I'm sorry,
events
when I saw the
happening
like,
during
deportee?
this Gamescom week in Cologne.
Like, you got deported?
Gamescom really is the best week for games worldwide every year, and I am so stoked to be back here with you all celebrating it. Now, it is my pleasure to share a message from Gamescom to you, our gaming community.
Dear future me,
God,
I
your
hope
neck
you're
was
happy.
long.
I hope you visit wonderful places, that you have friends from places far away, and that you always have the best adventures, that you fight for the things you love, and that you love the things you do. Dear
The
future
inclusion
me,
of like a
my favorite
skateboarder in the
thing
middle
world
felt
is
so
to play.
random. It's like,
Do you like to
games,
play
games,
too?
games, sports. Like, is that a hint
Yes,
that
the future
skate
is
is
here,
going to
and
be
we
here?
are ready to play. Let's take a look at this fun trailer.
You are very intentional pixelation. Remaster sword? What? What is this? I was gonna be like, Arthas? Huh? Was that supposed to be Arthas? Skyrim?
You were trying to cross the border. You're finally awake. You were trying to cross.
Huh. Rock? GTA? No idea. I was going to say Assassin's Creed because I saw the hay bale, but probably not. Imagine Duke Nukem appears. Like, if there's any one person who I feel would fit here, it's Duke Nukem. I saw the word load, I could not read the other roof for my life. Goat Simulator? I mean, I'm gonna be like, what the frick is this? And I'm like, I mean, it's appropriate for what Goat Sim... You're remastering the first one? You could make a new one instead.
In my opinion, that looked like the GOAT of all remasters.
Why? I'm actually confused. Like,
okay. Well,
why?
we are expecting hundreds of
Why?
thousands of fans at Gamescom this year in person. But if you cannot be here with us, don't worry.
Like,
you can join us
if anything,
virtually by going to
wouldn't the
Gamescom
charm
Global,
of it being
like where you
old
can explore and
graphics
discover
work
what the world's gaming industry
to
has in store
replay
for
the
you.
original
And
one?
our very own Gamescom studio
Truly,
is here with
give me the
all-day
timeline.
coverage of the event.
I'm
so
actually
tune in to
surprised they did
Gamescom
not put a
Studios
Skibidi
broadcast
toilet
by
in there.
IGN on Twitch or on YouTube. Now, we have some news on Persona 3 Reload and its next DLC,
Yes, episode Aegis, we know.
Aegis, the answer.
All I know
Coming
is
on
apparently
September
like
10th.
episode
It's
Aegis
time
was
to
getting
reveal
like
a surprising
absolutely
boss fight
review
coming to the
bombed on
game.
Steam for some reason.
Tomorrow and all the days after it will be March 31st.
It's like Tartarus all over again.
There is a strong connection between all of you and what's happening.
Let's just open it. Then we'll know.
Something's wrong.
Ravage them!
Eh? Why is Persona 5 here? Like, a costume, or is he actually there? Huh? Wait. Like, is that just like a costume, or is he actually there? Because that changes everything.
At Gamescom,
Looks like he's gonna be a
opening
boss.
night
Ah, so kind of like an extra boss. Okay. I thought he was like a player character.
The tracks lead this way.
Splinter Cell? I'm sorry, when I saw the goggles, my mind immediately went to Splinter Cell.
He's close. Stay
Predator?
here. Stand guard. On me.
Is it Predator? The breathing doesn't feel Predatorish, but we'll see. Oh, is this the one that we saw a trailer of, sort of? The Beast is coming or something like that?
Every man has an animal within. If you push too much,
So,
you might unleash the beast.
a werewolf game. Dying Light, but werewolf? I mean, it's looking Dying Light with the whole parkour thing. It's trying to feed our duel. Dying Light the Beast. So is it the opposite now? Because I know Dying Light, its whole thing was, you know, you shouldn't go out in the evening because it's dangerous. But I mean, I guess you're the danger now.
Next, today marks the launch for the most wish-listed game right now on Steam, and also, last I checked, the biggest single-player game ever on Steam with over 2 million concurrent players today. Black Myth Wukong from Game
tomorrow?
Science
It's out now.
in China,
I played
which
it.
is also out on the PlayStation 5. And right now, we've got the reveal of the launch trailer for you.
It's out already. What do you mean by launch trailer? I mean, I guess if the people are here at the conference and they're not playing it, so for them it'll technically be like, oh, it's finally out when they get home. I mean, so far it's been fun. Definitely getting used to with how it handles like the the heavy attacks. And I guess the one thing which surprised me more with how the game feels is that it actually really punishes like going hard with continuing combos, because you can't, as far as I can tell, you can't cancel mid-attack animation. So I found myself like, you know, not holding back on attacking and just eating damage because of it. Which definitely makes the combat, I feel, a lot more deliberate than it initially looks like. But definitely looking forward to like getting farther in the game, to like getting more transformations and stuff. Oh, did we always know the release date for this game? So 50 days. Nearly 2 months. So out in October. Sorry, excuse me. If this stays like Bulagai Tenkaichi 3, isn't it going to? Like, isn't that what they're aiming for? Oh god! Season Pass Showcase!
Gamescom opening night live here in beautiful Wargok.
Who's ready to roll? Live from the Construct Coliseum, it's time for everyone's favorite game, King of Meat! We joined recently kidnapped celebrity guest contender Jeff Keighley at the starting line.
Wait, starting?
And that battle cry proves how
Also, whoever animated this, like, arguably, like, how much did this cost?
This dungeon is throwing everything at these contenders, but the JK machine is leading the way to the finish line, and the chat is blowing.
What is all this? Death traps, unapproved nicknames, and a giant horse trying to hoof me?
An eloquent and
The first 3 words is where I would stop
at.
What is this?
Time transition to the world premiere trailer for King of Meat.
Ready for action? Ready for mayhem? Ready for gold and fame?
So, a team-based dungeon crawl,
into monstrous reality. It's like a
or is it more like? Why am I blanking on like that game show? American Ninja for like that's. I think that's where my mind was going.
This is King of Late.
I mean, it's interesting.
Still got it, Keely. Still got.
Welcome back to Opening Night Live for real this time, and that was the announcement of King of Meat, an online co-op spectacle for 1 to 4 players from Glowmade in Guildford, England, and Amazon Games for console and PC. And
I
you can
guess all
sign
that
up
matters
at
is their friendly
kingofmeat.com
fire.
for future playtests. Now, one of the things I absolutely love about making these shows is that we get to introduce you to brand new games and teams. Like this one,
Because like,
to reveal their
if they have
first
like a
game from their
leader
new
in that
studio,
game, you all
FuzzyBot.
know
Please
people are gonna
welcome
be sabotaging each other.
Tanya Dislova and Max Spielberg.
Link.
Max. Guys, welcome to ONL. I'm very excited to share this game with the world. Can you tell us a little bit about your studio, first of all?
Yeah, well, first off, it's totally surreal to be here right now. We started the studio back in 2020, and the majority of us had come from the AAA side of the industry. And at the time, we were just thrilled to have our own game, our own IP, and we could never expect being on the stage tonight at the end of that run.
The vision for our studio started with the idea of dreaming big and building smart. The concept for our first game, even early on, felt very unique and full of heart, and this helped us bring together a very passionate team of talented developers.
First-person
It's through their
co-op
skill,
roguelike
dedication,
vibes
and true love for the
from
game that we're
from
able
the
to be here
image.
tonight, going way beyond where we thought we'd be.
Well, I got to play this a few months ago with you guys. I had a ton of
Like
fun.
maybe.
Tell us a bit
Like
about
that's my
your game,
initial guess
Linked.
at what
Yeah,
this is.
so our debut game is called Linked, Banner of the Spark. It's a co-op action hack and slash with a bit of roguelite and town building elements. And so we blended these ideas together
Okay,
to
not
create this
first-person
cozy
hack and
yet
slash. I
highly
was
kinetic
close.
action
It
game
is a roguelite.
for players to brawl, build, and befriend a crew of adorable robots. In it, it's the year 3000, and you're gonna.
I was close. I was close.
Humans on planet Earth. Allying with a friendly bot
Ah, the
faction,
hammer should have
you're gonna
tipped
aim
me
to
off.
Take down the combat army hell-bent on organic destruction. Players can play alone or with friends in this vibrant world of robots.
Or a simpler way that I like to describe it sometimes is you go out and fight the evil robots and then collect their body parts to build a sustainable town of your dreams while saving the cute ones. We are incredibly proud
Yeah, because when I
to
saw it,
finally
art
reveal the
style-wise, it
delightful
kind of
world
reminded me of
Linked Banner of the Spark.
RoboQuest.
And we hope the players get as much
terms
joy
of like how the
out of
colors
playing it
pop.
as we have building it.
Well, we're very excited to show it to the world for the first time. Let's take a look at the world premiere reveal trailer. Thanks, guys.
Oh wait, this is going to be okay, they definitely have an uphill battle because I mean the Dead Cells makers are working on what was that game? Windblown? Which is also this. So I mean if they wanna try to like get attention, I think they gotta try to get out first. Although okay, wait, maybe this might separate them a little bit. They do seem to have like some farming parts. Because of course. But it does look like they're trying to like get really creative, not just with like your own weapons, but with like what you can do with enemies Because I feel like that's what they definitely tried to showcase
Well, I
with
think
that,
we can all
like
agree on
spinning
this
the
fact.
enemy like a
Fishing
top who had
makes
blades at
every
the
video
end.
game
Like
better.
maybe that becomes like a
Now,
hazard
one of
for
the
the
things
enemies.
that I love about Gamescom is that it is a safe place for our diverse gaming family. And there is an amazing
That could be
platform
good.
called Gamescom Cares that shares social and environmental responsibility projects that we care deeply about. Thanks to all of our partners who help to make this happen. You can learn more by scanning the QR code below. And now, the first look at the gameplay of Lost Records, Bloom and Rage, a narrative adventure from the creative minds behind Life is Strange.
Oh. Right, was this the one we saw the trailer of before? Well, I guess that was more like a story trailer before.
Honestly, Swan, I'm glad, but slightly surprised that you showed up tonight.
Okay,
When I saw your text,
that's
all these memories came flooding back.
like, it's hard to describe like the art style, but there's something that makes it pop.
I remembered Nora.
Like, right? Like, there's something about the shade. Okay, maybe not the shading, but the lighting about it.
One's her favorite. I remembered you.
Like,
nice one, Autumn.
how do I say
You were
this?
the coolest. Skateboarder's wisdom.
It's like the contrast
Never
is
land on
high
your
or
wrist. I
something.
want to see you skateboard, Autumn.
Or no, not the contrast, the exposure.
Watch out! She was like a firecracker. This is serious. We're gonna need a real band name. How about Bloom and Rage? How could I forget?
And then horror stuff happens. I mean, this is from the makers of Life is Strange.
Last week, my mom found a package on her doorstep. Wait, are Bloom and Rage? Are we in trouble?
Also, I saw tape 1, tape 2. Doing a little bit of a Telltale, splitting it up. But might be good, like, if anything. Like, stuff to look forward to.
I wanted to tell you all, we failed in our duty to God. We were told about all of this.
Is this... It's like, oh, is someone else taking a chance at... No, I was gonna say Left 4 Dead, but isn't this that game that was like shown from the makers of Chivalry? Like, what was it? 7 Days to Die? Oh no, no more Room in Hell 2.
That game looks great. It's a new look at the 8-player co-op of No More Room in Hell 2 from Torn Banner up in Canada, where there are deadly consequences of not sticking close to your teammates, and I cannot wait to check that one
I don't
out.
know, my mind just goes
All
like,
right, our next
first,
game, it's been a long time coming for this
first
next
person
one. At the
zombie
Game
for
Awards
some
in
reason. My mind just
2021,
went there.
Embark Studios revealed
because
Arc
the whole
Raiders, a
like,
game that
there's
immediately
apparently
struck a chord with
permadeath,
players
and
around the globe.
I don't know if
A
it's gonna do
stunning
the thing
future
where if
Earth
you
where menacing
permadie,
arc machines
you
threaten
can come back
humanity's
in as a new
attempts to
character.
rebuild.
Do you see
Well,
your
Arc Raiders has
previous
evolved a lot
self as a
since then,
zombie?
and now it's finally time for some news on what's next for this exciting action survival shooter.
Where do we go from here? You've told us nothing of this place.
Helmet, are you familiar?
Look at us now.
Not ringing any bells at the moment.
Raiders. Playing with fire.
Like, I feel the helmet is supposed to be
Everything
familiar.
to lose. But even more to gain.
Arc Raiders. I don't know why, like, my brain is saying you've seen this before, but I don't think we have. that's Whiplash. Like, oh, Warren's like, cutesy stuff. Oh, the Nikkei game. Nikki, not Nikkei, Nikki. the fashion game where apparently there's also combat from the previous trailer. So weird. Like, the first trailer showed like fashion mostly, and also photo taking that you can do with the fashion you're wearing. But like, the previous trailer also showed there's like 3D action combat, which I'm like, huh? Like Infinite Nikki. The coziest open world game. Huh. Nice blurb. Although to be fair, everything I've seen in this game has been fantastic so far. I can't wait to play this. Plus, it's 3-player co-op campaign. Like, this is gonna be fun. Do I remember anything story-wise about the first game? Absolutely not. Wait, September 9? I thought that was September 20 release date. This is the Smite-like game. I've played this. I'm blanking on the name though. I mean, it was pretty fun. Like, I did like how they like leveraged elevation in their like the map design. Although to be fair, that did make any character with the ability to like jump high like really good. Like this character in particular, who not only can get high but literally also makes like an impromptu wall, which like no one else can do that. Because, you know, unless your character also had like a movement ability, you just can't really follow. So I don't know, I guess like while it is fun, I do kind of worry about maybe hero power creep in terms of like the ability to jump high.
A MOBA shooter built by an indie team from the ashes of Epic Games' Paragon, if you remember that one. It enters 1.0 free-to-play release tonight. Next up, Path of
1.0 is
Exile 2
later?
from Grinding Gear Games. It is nearing release. And tonight, yes,
I mean,
we
it
do
is
have
free,
news
so, you know,
on the
easy to
early
try.
access date. Check this out.
My son, are you clear of mind and stout of heart?
No. No. And if you say you are, you're lying.
Are you ready to sacrifice? Sacrifice everything to become the savior.
I will.
Do you have the strength to sweep aside this world and build it anew?
I must.
Sorry, the helmet style remind me of Blasphemous for a little bit there. Not Path of Exile. right? This is something else. Like, the perspective
Now,
feels
are you ready
off.
to
Like,
fulfill
it feels like it
your
should be
destiny?
zoomed out a little bit more. Oh wait, it is Path of Exile. Lemeo. Like, for some reason the trailer felt zoomed in. Like the camera was zoomed in too much.
Yes. I am ready.
Well, that looks
Like, I
absolutely
don't know.
great. Can't
Like,
wait
for some
that
reason,
one.
the previous
And now,
trailer looked
Gamescom
better.
is known for the cosplay.
It's 'cause it
the
plays more
vision and
actiony, I
dedication
guess so.
cosplayers put into their craft is an inspiration to us all. And to see these
Also, to
amazing
be fair, I guess we didn't see UI
you can
before.
tune into the Gamescom
And I was like
Cosplay
trying to be
Awards
like,
on
oh, the
Saturday,
UI
August
is not the
24th at
same,
5
but
p.m.
no, it's not
And
the same because
if
we
you're
didn't see
into
it
indie
before.
games, who isn't, you can watch the best indies of Gamescom in our Gamescom Awesome Indie Show tomorrow
Not
at
because
8
you
p.m. on
played
Twitch
it.
and YouTube. Enjoy exclusive announcements and interviews,
Hmm.
all packed into an exciting one-hour show hosted by Shay Thompson. Plus, the Gamescom event arena, that is where I am standing right now and all of you are. It is the biggest and most elaborate stage at Gamescom, featuring not only opening night live, but additional live shows featuring creators, gaming events, and esports competitions that you can watch either in person or by tuning in online. Now, up next is a first look at the gameplay of June Awakening,
Ooh,
the
yeah.
open world survival MMO,
Yeah, honestly, like-
and news on when it's going to
Because
be
I
released.
thought this was like going to be a single player thing based on the previous trailer, but it's an MMO.
There is another path for you.
So it's like, I guess that's why there's no Muad'Dib, because, you know, create a character wouldn't fit for that.
You
I
begin
mean,
as a
I guess I
nameless
should have
prisoner.
expected the shooter.
Sculpt your appearance, choose your
Like,
background,
in
and
hindsight.
then crash into the planet. You are abandoned and alone.
Can you get eaten by the worm? imagine every new player like starts playing this game. It's like, oh
The
god, I
unforgiving
keep getting
sun,
eaten by the worm.
Ravaged by sunstroke. Stick to the shade. Chase the moving shadows. Survive. Welcome to Arrakis, the most dangerous planet in the universe. Meet hundreds of other players in the vast online world. Befriend or betray those you meet. Form a wary alliance. In this case,
So
a
it
spit
is
dart rifle and a still suit for
in
your
the
help
vein
taking down
of
territorial deserters.
Rust?
Working with others will always increase your chance of staying alive.
Wait, if it's like
deserter
Rust, does
base.
this count as an MMO?
Climb to a vantage point and prepare for violence.
Prepare for
Your
violence.
choice of weapons and abilities determines your strategy.
I mean, unless there's
Swordmasters lead the
PvE, then
charge
maybe.
into battle.
No, Rust has
Literally.
PvE technically.
Repel ranged attacks with a shield, and then take them out, one by one. Deploy the Hunter-Seeker and kill from the shadows. Take what you can from the Fallen. On Arrakis, nothing of value is wasted. Mine, harvest, and gather with your group to build bases and unlock more advanced equipment.
Okay,
like
hearing
the blood
that,
purifier.
I'm definitely leaning towards something like a
Refine the
Rust
blood you
more.
collected from your enemies to extract drinkable water. Craft improved equipment using fabricators. Replicate your bases in new locations with the blueprint system, and then
Of course.
sell blueprints of your
Wouldn't
architectural
be a
wonders to other
crafting game
players.
if you couldn't just build stuff.
Lead your group
Though
to
I
become a
wonder
guild.
if they're
On
fixed
Arrakis,
structures.
A nameless prisoner.
Because it's
you
already
rise.
showing you the placement of walls and
Construct
stuff.
an ornithopter and take to the air. The world is yours to claim.
This is Duneman Kifilari reminding you to bear your room. Return with a full spy slot. My crew found a shortcut. We become
The in-game radio provides insight into key events happening across Arrakis. Map the desert.
So there is
Discover
story
landmarks,
stuff happening?
Wrecked ships and desert testing stations filled with forgotten technology. Arrakis
definitely has me intrigued, that's for
explore
sure.
unique locations, uncover valuable resources, and search for secrets amongst the shifting dunes. And then return to civilization triumphant with what you've found. Harko Village throngs with people, spice traders, guild bankers, smugglers, house
Okay, this is
envoys,
definitely
and of
sounding more
course,
MMO though.
other players. Here, you will pledge allegiance to one of the great houses of June, the Harkonnen. But remember, to play politics, you need power. And on Arrakis, spice is power.
So
in the deep desert,
maybe
beyond
there
the
are
shield wall,
factions?
hundreds of players scour the landscape,
and maybe
hunting
like,
for spice. Every
are they
spice
aiming
block
that the
has
progression
potential
of
to
the
become a
world
heated
changes
battle,
depending on like who wins
with
and
multiple
stuff?
guilds vying for the precious melange. Even when it looks like defeat is
Guild
inevitable,
Wars or something?
those who understand desert power can awaken Arrakis itself.
Okay, I blame this on my lack of MMO knowledge because I'm like, games like that, like how do they like expand?
Well, you can't have a June game
Like-
without the sandworms, and the sandworm summoning
they just
begins
add more
when June
content,
Awakening drops on PC
story-wise?
early 2025.
And then
So
like,
the wait is
because
not that
you know,
long.
if there
And
are
now,
guild
here is a
wars or you
reveal
know,
of a new game from Tarsier
faction
Studios,
wars, stuff
the
like that.
creators of Little Nightmares 1 and 2.
you know, I would wonder if there implies like someone has to win it, and like, what does winning it do though? Maybe someone can fill me in like in the future.
Nothing lasts forever.
But I mean, definitely like looked interesting, that's for sure. Also, Little Nightmares 3, I believe, not yet the new property. This is not the Cult of the Lamb that we were promised. Jigsaw's chasing you. Oh, okay, to be fair, this stuff are freaky. Oh, this is not Little Nightmares 3. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they just put Little
That
Nightmares
was
3 and called
the
it.
next big entry in the cozy game genre.
As that our large scale are usually more in the
Now,
world
would you
building
like to
than the events
discover
that
the
happen
secret
in game
contents
versus
of
story.
Gamescom and receive cool rewards? Well, meet Epi, the robot on our website.
Yeah, because my
RPG
mind also
Gamescom
goes to like
Epics.
something like an
Prove your
EVE
nerd know-how,
Online,
solve tricky
where you know there
puzzles,
are
win
player
prizes,
wars that
gather
happen
trading
there,
cards,
and I guess
digital
like
trading cards, and jump from
maybe
level
the
to level
players
until
themselves
the
are the
final
ones
boss
that like
spawns.
drive the
Scan
narrative
the
of
QR
the
code
world
below and the
technically.
adventure can begin. Now, in its 4th year as an evolving open-world adventure, today Genshin Impact is unveiling more about the 6th nation
Genshin.
of Natlan, which will be released on August 28th. And we also have some news about when the game will be coming to
Yeah, because the
Xbox.
part that has me curious is the whole like, oh, you get event, the radio gives you news of events, which I'm like, sound like, you know, the radio is NPC radio, not like other players' radio. Mulan? Okay, I'm just gonna read that one and all. Oh, it's this guy. I'm sorry. When I see this guy, the only thing I can think about is like again, the hullabaloo that popped up on Twitter where it's like, you know, the inspiration, but dude is like white as heck. Actually, I don't think just him. I think like this, all three of them. They're inspired from their CCC team. It's like, what do you mean wish list? Just get the game already. It's out.
There you go, Genshin Impact, and also coming to Xbox later this year, as we saw. All right, now it's time to head into the wilds of Monster Hunter, which is playable for fans for the first time here at Gamescom. Capcom has an incredible booth.
Online demo,
Now,
come
to
on.
tell us more and show us more, please welcome to the Gamescom ONL stage, Ryozo Tujimoto from Capcom. Ryozo-san.
It's like, come on, give us something new.
はい、ドイツの皆様、配信をご覧の皆さん、こんにちは。今日は、モンスターハンターワイルズの最新の映像を持ってきました。まずは、この、時間を作っていただきましたジェフさん、本当にありがとうございます。
Hello to all of my friends in Germany and to the millions watching around the globe. I'm really thankful that Jeff has invited me to the opening night live stage so I can share a new Monster Hunter Wilds trailer with everyone.
今日のですね、今回ですね、ゲームズコンでは、初のプレイヤブル出展も行っています。今後ですね、世界の、いろんな様々な地域で、このようなプレイヤブルの出展も、考えていますので、そちらも期待していただけたらと思います。それでは最新の映像をご覧ください。
Before we debut the trailer, I just want to express how excited I am to kick off our season of Monster Hunter Wilds hands-on demos starting at Gamescom. Now, let's take a look at the latest trailer.
My word, is this a Lollabarina floret? We must be near its nest.
I assume that was just a hammer on their back. Ew, they brought back the spider monster! Or is this the exact same one? Like, I forget, what game was the spider? So new spider, not the same one as before.
We could do a lot worse for an interim.
So they made him scarier, I see. God damn it. Also, ooh, so the town showing.
Once your business here is concluded, you should find shelter. The sands come alive this time of year, like a wild beast bristling with lightning.
And I guess that monster will be like the flagship monster. Like, we got a little bit of a tease of that last time. Did they really have to make Zinogre the dragon? Like, this thing's literally Zinogre the dragon. Oh right, they did say they have portable camps. Yeah, Bo! But okay, I mean, the spider monster showcase was pretty cool though. Wait, they changed the jingle? It's not the same anymore.
Danger.
threats at every turn.
Tomb Raider in Fortnite? Oh, Naraka!
Treasure. Secrets.
Look, I wouldn't be surprised if she popped up in
Destiny. Everything lost is meant to be found.
I was like, Mai Shiranui, the fighting game? Like, all only her? Goddamn!
Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves.
Ooh, 5 characters for season 1. Interesting. Oh, Mecha Break. Oh god. The stupid Bastion mechs. Oh, I am definitely looking forward to this. Again, I tried it. It's super fun. Although, people do need to figure out how to deal with the Bastion enemies. Because look, if they can just set up, you're in for a bad time. Yes, I'm looking at you, my guy. Freaking Tricera. Like, it is a... like, I don't want to word this way, but it is a little bit like Overwatch.
That was a new look at Mecha Break, the
But closer to
multiplayer
Gundam
mech
versus
game.
Gundam, though,
Okay,
at least.
next, we have something exciting for fans of Monument Valley, the beautiful twisted puzzle game that we all played about a decade ago when it was first released in 2014. Well, tonight, we are revealing Monument Valley 3 coming later this year from Us 2 in London and Netflix Games.
There was a
I
2?
played this. It is an absolutely beautiful, stunning game, and we've got your first look right now.
You know, I should really give this game or give this franchise a check because, I mean, I do love myself some puzzle games. Ooh. Well, game's over. Exclusively on Netflix games? Damn.
Monument Valley 3
Wait,
drops exclusively
so
on
if you have a
December
Netflix
10th,
subscription,
2024.
do you
Now,
own it?
First released
Already?
in 1991,
I've never used
Civilization
Netflix
is
games
one of
before.
the gaming industry's biggest franchises. And here at Gamescom, we are revealing the gameplay of Civilization 7 for the first time. To tell us more, please welcome Ed Beach from Firaxis Games.
Thank you, Shocks. Thank you, Gamescom. It's hard to believe that it's been almost 8 years since Firaxis released our last Civilization game.
It's been
so
that
we're incredibly
long?
honored to be here tonight at Gamescom talking about Civilization 7. Civ 7.
Civ? 7. Honestly,
Civ 7 is by
I like how
far
he's
the
adding
biggest,
flair.
most
At least,
ambitious
he's
game
definitely showing
Firaxis
more
has ever
emotion than
made.
that girl who
Everything from
was
its
talking
new
about Call
gameplay
of Duty,
features
who was like
to
going
its gorgeous
so
new art
monotone.
style is designed to immerse you in your own journey through history.
Like,
please join us
dude
after
is
opening
trying
night
so hard
live on
to
the
vary his
Firaxis Game
tone. I
Twitch
love
channel
it.
for our official gameplay showcase, where we'll deep dive into what's new in Civ 7 and finally reveal our new in-game narrator. On behalf of the team at Firaxis Games who has worked so hard on this game, I'm so excited to finally give the world its first look at Sid Meier's Civilization 7.
Narrator?
Please, enjoy.
Civilization was the game that was created during a time when we were just discovering what games could be. And we said, let's put the entire history of the world into a game and make it fun.
Disclaimer, I have not played any Civilization game. So I honestly don't know what would be different with the new one. I'm like, I don't know, systems would be different. Maybe like they add more eras. Or like maybe they deep dive more specifically into specific eras. Like ultimately, like the vibe I always got about it's like, you know, it's a very complicated board game that you definitely couldn't play not in, you know, digital game style because there'd be too many things to track. Feb 11. That's actually really near because like in Summer Game Fest we only got a cinematic trailer but a release date already. They're confident.
We've been asking ourselves,
Starfield?
what else is out there? And more importantly, can we drive on it? Space.
Huh. You know, in my mind I was like, there was always vehicles in the game, but I guess that was only the spaceship. Wait, did you really have to walk around everywhere in Starfield before?
Unsafe levels.
The Rev 8 has landed.
I mean, it's free. That's, I mean, okay, at least. But yeah, now I see this, I'm like, did people just have to run around before? I mean, then again, like, you don't, there were no vehicles in Fallout, right?
News for you and a confirmation of the expansion.
Because if there weren't
Shattered
any
Spaces
vehicles in
coming out on
Fallout, then I'm
September
like, okay,
30th.
fine, understandable.
Now it's time for an exclusive update on Marvel Rivals, the upcoming hero shooter from NetEase Games and Marvel Games. Tonight at ONL, we're revealing 2 new heroes who are joining the game with a first look at their gameplay.
Imagine, to be timely, it's Deadpool and Wolverine.
Among the stars.
I mean, they did say 2 heroes.
Found a
Alright,
new
I forgot, they teased Black Panther before.
A new hope. The source of vibranium. The foundation of an empire.
Snap out of it, Bucky.
That's sure is a high-tech Captain America.
Not so fast. Your battle's over.
I see. So we have Doom Fist.
Stick around. Armed and dangerous. Together to victory.
Reinhardt.
And stay down. Watchalong pulse. I can do this all day.
God, Doctor Doom is thick. Ooh, this is the first time they show the release date? December 6th. Huh.
Well, I'm sure everyone who played the beta wanted to know Marvel Rivals will launch on December 6th, 2024. Now, Gamescom always strives to help the environment, and the event runs on 100%
Marvel Rivals is
renewable
free,
energy and is climate friendly.
but as
thanks
much
to
as I hoped
ongoing
it
measures
would
to
have at
reduce
least had a
CO2
chance,
emissions.
like,
Exhibitors
I'm
participate
sorry,
in the
Concord,
Gamescom
you're gonna
Goes
die.
Green initiative, by
Concord,
reusing their booth builds
you
or
die
avoiding
December 6th if you
single-use
aren't
material.
already dead.
And yes, fans are planting more and more trees in the Gamescom forest. The forest has been growing since 2020 thanks to all of your engagement. And all of you can still help, of course. You can plant your tree in the Gamescom forest today. And with that, it is time to reveal the winner of the Gamescom Sustainability Award. This award
There are awards
celebrates
in
an
this
organization in the
showcase?
global game industry committed to sustainability and the environment. Presenting the award, please welcome back Lisa Pak with Playing for the Planet.
Hi, Shocks, and hello, Gamescom. Thank you for having me again.
Well, it is our absolute pleasure, Lisa. And in case some people don't know and need a quick refresher, Lisa represents Playing for the Planet, an alliance of gaming organizations committed to taking climate action under the official umbrella of the United Nations. So how are things, Lisa?
Things are going great, thank you. With 3.3 billion people around the world playing video games, we encourage everyone to make a difference wherever possible.
Absolutely, and 3.3 billion players is so much. So do you have any tips for our players on supporting this great initiative?
Yes, definitely. It's as easy as remembering to set up energy-saving modes to avoid unnecessary energy consumption, or switching to renewable energy electricity services at home
There's
to reduce your
7.9
carbon
billion people
footprint.
on Earth.
Everything
according to
will make a
2022.
difference.
Absolutely, every bit helps. Those are great tips, and I already utilize
Like,
some
so
of those myself. And
half
I hope
the world.
A lot more people will. But now
I don't know if I
let's celebrate
believe
some
those
of
numbers.
the amazing work already done by gaming companies.
Yes, that would be happy to do that. Anyone can set ambitious decarbonization targets, but delivering on that goal and turning it into emission reductions demands a clear and actionable plan, as well as collaboration. And this year's winner has proven that it's possible to deliver ambition with execution across the board. And this year's winner of the Gamescom Sustainability Award is Tencent Games. And here to accept the award is Brent Irvine, the Vice Chairman of Tencent Games.
Really? Like, honestly, like, I have no idea what constitutes
First
doing
of all,
that.
let me say on behalf of Tencent Games how honored we are
But,
to receive this award. You know, Tencent
I have a
Games
hard time
encompasses
believing
a lot
this,
of
but
things. You know, everything from
look, I'm
in-house
not the
studios
judge
like
here.
Timmy, global studios like Shark Mob, to our global publishing arm, Level Infinite. What they all share is a commitment to operating our business in a sustainable way. We are committed to carbon neutrality by 2030 and really want to thank all of our studios, all of our partners, but most of all of our players.
So
whose
this
support
is an award for
essential
what you're
to
going
helping
to
us
be like
drive our,
6 years from now.
efforts our efforts to have positive
Hey.
change within the industry. Thanks again, and back to the games.
Congratulations, Tencent and Brent Irvin.
I mean, 6 years is a long time. Stuff could change.
But that is not our only award. Everyone here and at home can vote for their favorite games playable at Gamescom in this year's Gamescom Awards. You can visit Gamescom now to help decide the winners. Voting will only be open until Thursday, August 22nd at 2 p.m. And the awards will then be celebrated this Friday at 2 p.m. at Gamescom Studio. Back to you, Jeff.
Thank you, Shocks. You're doing a great job tonight. All right, we got something really special for you. Please welcome Deadpool director, creator of Love, Death, and Robots, and the co-founder of Blur Studio, Tim Miller.
I'm trying to
Thank
look at
you,
the
Jeff.
images and like, do I recognize any of
Blur
these
Studio
games?
has been making cinematics for over 30 years now. That means classics like Quake, Star Wars, Warhammer, Call of Duty, and dozens more. And we do this because we fucking love video games. And every time a trailer
yeah,
comes
video
online,
games.
we see hundreds and
That's why
hundreds of
you're
comments
here,
from the fans. Like, why don't we see a movie like this? Or why can't we have a series like this? And we could not agree more, which is why we are so excited to share this series with you. 15 original episodes created in collaboration with Amazon Studios and the publishers and developers of some of the world's greatest games. I'm talking new titles, existing games, indies, and classics. So we've been working on this show for 3 years. I get a little upset, choked up, sorry. I cry a lot. Sorry.
Why do I feel like he was about to say I sometimes get a little upset, and I'm like, did you Freudian
All right.
slip there?
We've been working on it for 3 years, and I'm very emotional because I'm so excited. And it's finally time, so please enjoy the world premiere teaser of Secret Level. It is our love letter to games. And you can watch the series on Amazon Prime Video on December 10th. Not too far now. So enjoy. Thank you.
So like, is it a single episode across different franchises?
It's time. This world
Oh,
is
it
waiting for
is.
your arrival. It is you. You will open the door. Because you are the chosen.
So I mean, I recognize Sifu and Warhammer.
Moments.
I'm trying to recognize the other stuff.
It's a new adventure.
Is that supposed to be Mega Man?
Just for you.
Pac-Man? What?
Come in. You have a game to play.
Okay, they really gotta be like, yeah, you saw Pac-Man in there.
The gods have taken an interest in your odyssey. Try not to disappoint us.
I was about to be like, is that Jake Gyllenhaal?
No matter
Though I
what
do
odds
remember
you
the
face,
campaign of this game being a ton of fun.
power you wield.
Like if it was the closest thing to like how a StarCraft campaign felt, where you know you're following a narrative of a main character, you know, hero characters,
Legend.
and like you do get special missions where like you're getting like mixed factions. Plus also a cool way to just like show the progression of like getting the units plus the powers. September 4. Very soon too.
Play it day one with Game Pass. The tower is the only sanctuary we have left. Together, we can give our people the hope we need to survive.
Alright, so what's the tower aspect? Oh, I guess that'll be for future. Not Battlefield? Sorry, excuse me.
The conflict between the Alsara Guard and Havoc threatens the balance of the world.
Alligator?
The Alsara Guard is a tempest of disorder, sowing chaos wherever it roams. But we are home to strike at their very core.
Wait, is this single player?
Havoc has cutting-edge technology, but is built on exploitation and suffering. United, we will plunge into the chaos.
I mean, those are very much co-op skills.
To find a spark of peace. We are GTI. No one gets left behind.
Delta Force Hawk Ops. Like co-op campaign stuff?
Which we are announcing is coming to Steam Next Fest in October in advance of its early access release later this year. All right, let's head back to the Middle Ages
I
for a
was
new
early
look
access,
at
I'm going to
Kingdom
assume
Come
it's
Deliverance
PvP.
2 with its authentic rendition of 15th century Bohemia as an action role-playing game.
I have concluded a very fragile truce with Sigismund, and if anyone should disrupt my plans with headstrong acts of violence, there will be consequences.
I intend to wage war, not parley.
Everything all right, eh?
We need more people. The best thing would be to recruit from your old comrades.
Well, if they're not already swinging on the gallows somewhere.
Will you help us, Henry?
Is this the first-person narrative game I was looking for? And okay, to be fair, it's not a shooter though. I would assume guns is not the main way to go in this game. Or not guns, I mean like crossbows and bow and arrow. Also February.
I like that boy already.
Gameplay premiere tomorrow. I see.
There is much more from that game coming this week during Gamescom. Now, last month, the ARPG Zenless Zone Zero was released from Hoyoverse, and now we've got the debut of a brand new area of
more
new Eridu.
More
Check it out.
Hoyoverse time. Everyone's gonna roll for Jane Doe so much. I'm still just remembering that tweet where there's like where Python is like making the giant mouse trap. I still feel like she kind of gives more cow vibes, but maybe that's just me. Like, I don't know, like because of how the tail is. I like how trailer for new zone. Don't you mean trailer for new character? More like it. And I guess that is the biker gang faction.
Two swords.
Oh, literally straight into Star Rail.
Almost equal to General Fei Shao. General Fei Shao? I know her well.
Couldn't they just have put Genshin, ZZZ, and
Such as
Star Rail back to back to back?
General Fei Shao fought her way in and out of enemy ranks 7 times.
And imagine
With a
after
single
that,
strike, she
Wuthering
knocked out
Waves.
100
I know not
enemies.
same company, but like, look, if you're getting the gacha games here, why not add them in also?
She could raise
You're
entire
exaggerating.
cities,
My
leaving
mom told
nothing
me that
but
was.
rubble.
This is what my online friends found at the scene.
The sword in her hand was
Look.
Twitter?
In the form of a beast, rushing forward like lightning, General Fei Shao shouted among the ruins.
Are you my master?
That's complete nonsense. Nonsense? I have even more impressive stories.
This is such, like, this is such a weird trailer.
Little girl, do you know how to get to the seat of divine foresight?
Huh? Yeah, yeah.
これはまたとんでもないマスターに引き当てられた。
Wait, this was shown before, right? Or was that another game?
There's a fun little tease, and that was a new look at the space fantasy
Was it
of
another
Honkai
game
Star
that
Rail
had, like, a
and
collab with
Fei
Fate?
Shao, a female general known
Because
for
I'm
her
like-
prowess in martial arts.
My mind again is
Okay,
going,
now
I've
we're
seen
heading
this
to the
before.
Arkhamverse for Batman Arkham Shadow. It
Okay, so it
arrives
is the
later
same
this
one.
year.
Okay, I was
It is
like,
a completely
great,
new
you're
Arkham
getting all the
story
collabs.
exclusive to MetaQuest 3. I played a demo of this, and I have to say the team, Camouflage, has done an incredible job bringing the world and combat into VR. And here is your first look at the actual gameplay, a gameplay trailer for Batman Arkham Shadow.
Combat? Like, when you say combat, are you like VR throwing batarangs?
This rat cult spreads through Gotham like
So
a
you
plague.
grapple people and then punch them.
I have to stop it. Even if it consumes me.
Oh god, I can foresee so many people getting motion sickness by doing that. Glide. This is VR.
It's the freaking bat! We aren't afraid of you! The bat dies tonight!
I mean, I guess that makes
This rat king
sense
could
because
be
like
anywhere.
in the Arkham games when you attack you would literally like jump as far as humanly possible to punch them.
So how in the hell
So
do we
it
find
makes
him?
sense that it also works in VR. Just look at them and you
Civil
punch.
servants, public officials.
Actually, wait. To be fair, now that I say that, that does kind of sound like it could be fun.
You could have been a god.
Look out!
You don't calm down. Someone's going to die.
Alfred.
Oh wait, the more I'm like imagining my head, I'm like, wait, this could actually work.
Something big's going down tonight.
It's just a matter of like getting past the motion sickness.
We repress our rage, our fears. It feeds the shadow deep inside us.
You're everything that's wrong with Gotham. I'm done holding back.
Also, that's an Arkham Origins power. Huh.
can bring the Rat King to you.
Honestly, one of the first instances where after seeing gameplay of it as a VR game, it makes more sense. Especially because of how like the property and like the legacy of it.
Well, that trailer was
because
buzzing,
the combat,
and the
again,
whole
yeah, like
city
you always
is
like
buzzing during this
got
week
close
of
to
games.
them.
And this weekend,
So,
the heart of our
yeah, why not
beloved
just do that in
gaming
the VR?
metropolis Cologne will transform
because
into
you'll
the
just think
vibrant
about
Gamescom
the previous
City
games.
Festival. There will be great music on
Like, I
three
actually
stages
wanna
in the
try
city center
that.
of Cologne on both days with another 100,000 guests. Now, if you haven't been there yet, you should definitely go and check it out. That is what's happening in Cologne.
Though I
and
do
also
wonder
people
if
from
they
more than
have like,
100
you know,
countries
can
are
you
here.
block with your
But
arms?
Gamescom has fans all over
You
the
know,
world,
just
and
by
I have
actually
good
putting your
news.
arms up.
Gamescom
Because if
is
they have
heading
that,
to other
that would make it a lot better.
The first Gamescom LATAM took place in June and exceeded all of our expectations with over
Because, you know, if it's
100,000
just
fans
about like
immersed in the
moving to
gaming
dodge,
universe.
which, you
It
know,
was
makes
a fantastic
sense.
show, and next
Like,
year it's
yeah,
going to
but
be
like,
even bigger.
you know, actually make use of, you know, the controller and the
Gamescom
arms.
Asia returns this October. You can join in on the fun and the
Like,
entertainment area to
if you
find
could
out
literally
all about
punch
the
as
games,
fast
the
as you
stage
wanted,
shows,
like I
cosplay,
think that
and
could be
much,
pretty
much
funny.
more.
Like, because
The ticket
Batman
shop
did
is
have
already
the
open, or
beatdown
you can
move
also
in the
tune into
Arkham
our
games.
online show Primetime on October 17th.
It's just a matter if that actually
Now,
translates
who is
into
ready
damage.
for another world premiere? Announced last year at ONL, here is a new look at Little Nightmares 3.
Combat. Watch your friend stop pulling the lever and just watch you die. I am definitely looking forward to playing this, but like, I don't know, after like the trailer of that previous game that looked like Little Nightmares, I'm like, the previous one looked better, I'm sorry. Like, I'm pretty sure it's going to be good, but like, maybe they should have waited until the game was out before they like showed the other property. Monster shepherding game? Or okay, maybe maybe they're not monsters, they're just like eccentric looking yaks. It's like, it's Journey, but with yaks. Could be interesting.
Guys like that one? That's a beautiful game. Hurdling from
Like,
Panic
pretty
and
unique
Locomotive, and I'm so glad we could share that with you tonight.
In, like,
all right, Gamescom, we
genre
have
of
a
choice.
special guest joining us next. I grew up playing his games, and many of you did too. Titles like Populous, Dungeon Keeper, Magic Carpet, Theme Park, Black and White, and Fable. And tonight he's here to reveal his brand new game, which he's secretly been working on for the past 3 years. Please join me, Gamescom, in welcoming to ONL, Peter Molyneux.
Peter Molyneux, he always finds a way back. I mean, if there's anything about him you can't say,
he's back.
Man's he's back. Even he knows it. He's back.
Yes, Peter, amazing. This is so fun. So a couple months ago, you and I had lunch in London. I was like, "What are you working on?" You're like, "Well, I've actually been working on a game for a number of years."
He's always trying to be
You've kept
creative.
very
At
quiet
least
about it.
you gotta
really
give him
wanted to
that.
let the game speak for itself. But tell us about Masters of Albion.
Right, so after messing around on mobile, what the hell was I doing? I thought to myself, I need to come home. I need to come home to PC and console.
That's good.
So
He acknowledges like, yeah, what the fuck did I, why did I do that?
I've wanted to explore further with Dungeon Keeper. I've done the same with Black and White. I've taken things from Black and White. I've done the same with Fable. And this is what I'm showing tonight.
And to your credit, you've self-funded this project yourself. You put together a team of a lot of veterans from those games.
Yeah, I mean, I
Man's
think my
dedicated.
first realization is I needed to bring the old team back together again. So I'm working with people like Mark Healy and Russell Shaw and Ian Wright, the people that helped on and created Black and White, Dungeon Keeper, and Fable. Anyway, let's have a look at Masters of Albion.
All right, here's the world premiere.
Imagine if there was like, if it's like Dungeon Keeper. You know, not the travesty of that Dungeon Keeper that came out on mobile.
We're a team of 20 people dedicated to making something new, unique, and different.
Okay, outside. I'm
Here we are
close
in
to
the
Black and
familiar,
White, maybe.
vast world of Albion, packed with stories, quests, treasures, and monsters.
But are you a god game?
This is Oak Ridge. By day,
Stronghold?
you're tasked with building a
Sorry,
tower,
I
gaining
just saw the wood
resources,
wall and
and
my
earning
mind just
money.
went to Stronghold.
By night, your town will be attacked by many of Albion's creatures. You can design anything.
God
the food
game!
The people eat, the clothes they wear, the weapons they use, the armor they fight with.
And also the food they eat?
There is a strategy.
Okay, look, I know you're
every
supposed to be
creation.
God, but like,
even
God
feed
isn't
them
supposed to go
rats.
this far in doing menial tasks.
My town's working hard to make that food. I can help out. Or not.
Well,
I can
oh,
also
he's
design,
alive, okay.
customize, and create all buildings.
Huh. Okay.
Night is coming, the sun is going down, and now my town needs defending against the horrors of Albion.
We're
And this
finally
is my
back to
hero's
Black and
time
White.
to shine. You don't have to play in God mode. At any point, you can possess a character and play in third person.
They brought
My
it
hero
back!
Is now under my complete control.
I always loved
And
this
now
mechanic!
It's time to fight.
Where you can take over someone!
My heroes
Even if it's rudimentary, it's just the vibe of it.
and unleash some real power. Okay, we survived the night. Now, let's design a better weapon for my hero. You can be as silly as you want, but bread swords just won't cut it.
What? Live
This is
live
just a
trial?
glimpse of Masters of Albion.
That can't
An
be
open
worth the
world
money.
board game full of combat, choices, mystery, and story. It's available to wishlist on Steam now.
I mean, it does look a little rough around the edges right now, but I mean, if they get it right though. Alright, the actual Squid Game. Of course it'd be a Netflix game. If it's Netflix exclusive, I want to see how it does. Because again, I'm always up for these like competition style games. Like it fits the competitive nature in me. Okay, so might be Netflix exclusive, which is a little bit unfortunate.
I've been here before. In the fall. Waiting for the dark to fall. Countless times. Who I was. Who I might become. All possible futures existing in motion.
Okay, another game where someone is like multiple versions of yourself.
It is time to awaken.
Because like there's that space game with the altars, which is also doing this. Oh, it's this game. I mean, these kind of games was always the kind where I'm like, there's probably going to, like, if it's good, it's probably gonna like find an audience, but I don't know, like I don't want to belittle it, but it feels like it's in this weird middle ground of like, it's not as high budget as the AAA, but it also seems like not indie level. It's like in a weird in between, and then you're just like, I'd rather get a AAA, or like, I'll just buy another indie game that's more unique. But I feel, you know, that kind of thing does discourage people to like try to get into, you know, a genre, which honestly, like, I do feel it is nice that other people are trying. But also at the same time, like, I don't know, like, games do still cost money, and you know, sometimes people are picky. Well, not even just with the cost, but also like time-wise, with so much stuff releasing. But if it is good, I do hope it does find an audience. Also, I was like, what games? Arena Breakout Infinite. Tarkov-like game. The backpacks are giving me Tarkov vibes.
Arena Breakout Infinite is now available in early access with the full release coming at the end of the year. Now, over the years, Blizzard has been a big part of Gamescom history, and this week we are thrilled to welcome them back for the first time since 2019. And to tell us more, here's the president of Blizzard, Johanna Ferris. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello,
It's
hello,
like when I hear
hello.
Blizzard nowadays, all I'm like is World of Warcraft.
Thank you so much for having us.
And
on behalf of Blizzard, this is such a
Diablo.
massive moment, but it's such a special time to be sharing it here with everyone
Like,
at Gamescom, and we're just really honored.
a
and
party
grateful
wants
to
to
be
say
here.
StarCraft,
Well,
but like,
we're very glad to have you guys back.
I don't know,
you got a big
like,
booth with Xbox, right?
doesn't
We do,
feel
yes,
like it
and
anytime
come on
soon.
by if you're here all week long. We're proud of it.
Although that
But
would
it's
be a
also
nice
particularly
shocker,
big moment
to
for
say the
Warcraft.
least.
We have celebrations and anniversaries galore across Hearthstone, across Rumble, and of course a very big milestone for World of Warcraft this year.
Yes,
Honestly,
speaking of
it
World of
kind of
Warcraft,
hurts
the
to
War
be like
Within, its global
Warcraft,
launch is
Rumble,
coming up very
Hearthstone,
soon
World
this
of
month, right?
Warcraft,
Yes,
but
it is, and
what
we're just
about
days away from the
the
global
genre it
launch of the War
started
Within.
from? Where's the
August 26th,
RTS?
It's go time for that, and in 2 days we'll actually open up early access for players. So we're psyched about it. Come on in and join. And I just want to say it's masterful work from the team. The World Soul Saga opens up such ambitious creative territory for us, arguably some of the most ambitious we've ever seen since WoW initially released 20 years ago. And we can't wait to embark on it and share it with players.
Yeah, it's very exciting that this month is time for that. But I know this is, you said, there's so many Warcraft anniversaries, Blizzard anniversaries, Warcraft anniversaries. How can players be a part of this?
Yeah, there's a ton of ways we're going to be able to celebrate, so we definitely hope that you join us. There will be in-game events that commence in October, so there will be more details on that, but players will be able to earn really cool in-game rewards, and we'll be finding some creative ways to celebrate the history of Azeroth together. And also be on the lookout for our very first Warcraft Direct, where the team will share more in the coming months on all the things going on for the Warcraft universe.
Okay, well, that's exciting. Now, I was wondering about, all the other Blizzard teams. Are they going to get in and celebrate these anniversaries too?
They are. There'll be some nice surprises along the way, but I do want to shout out tonight the Overwatch 2 team. Okay. They've been doing some amazing work to show their honoring of World of Warcraft and the legacy that it brings. There'll be a new collab in September. We wanted to share tonight with all of you a sneak peek of the very first new skin. It's Widowmaker, and she's embracing her allegiance for the Horde as Sylvanas Windrunner. So be on the lookout for more details from the Overwatch team on that.
Okay, thanks for bringing a little
Don't
scoop
give
along,
Reinhardt and Arthur skin.
Now let's move to another franchise that has a big year.
Like, I
Diablo.
feel that could work.
Yes,
Give him
all eyes
Frostmourne.
on October 8th. Yes. We are super excited for the Vessel of Hatred, and we're even more excited that here at Gamescom this week will be the chance to have the first ever live hands-on experience with our very new Spiritborn class. It's beautiful. It's awesome to play, and it's definitely a key part of what makes the Vessel of Hatred so special for us.
All right, well, I understand you might have brought a little something special with you as well.
Here's a look at our mercenary companions, so take a look on behalf of the Vessel of Hatred.
Suffering, desolation, horror. This is the road we know in Sanctuary. However, some of us have taken a different path. Bound by secrecy, ready to stand and fight for those who seek us out.
Class?
My shield is your protection.
Like, the description gave me like
There was a time
companion.
we fought the vilest of Sanctuary.
You fools get uglier and uglier.
Until we were left with only our inner demons. But the return of hatred has pulled us back into the light.
It's like, oh yes, I can actually be a murderer for real and no one will question me.
We now wait, watching from the shadows. We cannot escape who we are. Why we fight.
Please, no! Stay away!
Or the fury that burns within us. I have your back.
I'm with you!
I will not let you down.
Stay back!
See it. Shoot it.
Catch!
Strength in numbers.
Or maybe they are companion characters.
I am your guardian.
I am your redemption.
I am your vengeance! I am your rage!
We are the pale
So you have a
hand,
companion
and
tank, a
are the
companion
reason
melee
you
character, a
need
companion
never fight alone.
spellcaster, and a companion ranger. Maybe. Unless those are classes. Though
That looks great. Thanks for the sneak peek.
having
Of
a
course,
child
and it's
class.
my esteemed pleasure to introduce
It's a
Brent
weirdly
Gibson,
specific
Game
class.
Director of Diablo 4, Vessel of Hatred.
Hello, Gamescom! The team and I are so proud that Diablo 4 is the type of game that has something for all gamers. And in Vessel of Hatred, it's no exception. We are hard at work at adding new ways to play and new ways to grow in power. Like mercenaries. Ordinary people with extraordinary skills that you can hire to fight alongside you in your battle against hell.
Okay, so
We're also adding the
NPC
Kuros
companion
Undercity,
if you're playing
an
solo but
all-new
need a little bit of
multi-layered
help.
dungeon that gives you the control on the types of challenges you're going to see, as well as the rewards you may get. And we also have the Dark Citadel, our brand new co-op PvE dungeon that challenges everything you know about combat in Diablo through a gauntlet of multiplayer puzzles and mechanics. We're talking about all of it right here at Gamescom. And so stay tuned if you want to see all the things that you're going to see in Vessel of Hatred launching October 8th. And I hope to see every single one of you on the floor all the way through the show. So thank you very much. See you on the floor.
Thanks, Brent. All right, now we're heading to the hardcore action role-playing world of the first Berserker Kazan, set for 2025 release. Intense combat meets breathtaking 3D cell animation in a brutal world from Nexon.
Yeah,
Coming to
I think the one
PC
that-
and console,
I
let's
feel
witness the
catches the
chaos
attention with this
that
game is
awaits.
the art style that it has at the moment. And DNF has been like, you know, looking to get into other like genres. Like, was there also a fighting game? And now they're like also doing Souls. If anything, they could have done a brawler. But I guess the original game is a brawler, an MMO brawler technically.
For years, I faced unrelenting fury, made countless sacrifices. And the result of my devotion was betrayal.
Okay, so it definitely has a way faster paced gameplay than we previously saw. So maybe same thing like with Black Myth Wukong, maybe a little bit more like
will pay for this.
Sekiro, Bloodborne, then a Souls, like.
Join me, Blade Phantom.
Or maybe they should like
Then I will
add in like
help
stuff
you.
like God of Wars next time with like, you know, comparisons as well. Because God of War was also kind of arguably like pretty fast paced. It is nice seeing though that they have like quite the variety in terms of like boss fights so far. Like humanoid enemies, giant monsters.
Our alliance has been formed.
Early 2025. Ooh, closed beta test.
The constraints of the past are history. Here, you rule the way you've always wanted.
Nerd.
Your choices will remake the world. And every turn becomes an opportunity to triumph.
So, Civ until Civ comes out?
It's your world now.
Alright, History Untold. So, yeah, so like, other
Play
Civ
day
until
one
Civ
with
comes
PC
out.
Game Pass.
Dark and darker mobile?
Shut up! You can't even run properly!
I guess the gameplay going to be the same? because for anyone who's played Dark and Darker, the combat definitely is not that fast.
Dark and Darker Mobile is now available for global pre-registration. Now from NetEase Games, this next trailer is a new life simulation game where players can travel among super-powered worlds to craft their island and engage with friends. Let's take a look.
Ooh, pretty. It's like cutesy Bioshock Infinite without the social dread. So, part Animal Crossing, part farming? And they just like make each of the floating islands, you know, like where you can visit friends' islands. Cute.
All right, we got another game to show you which will take you on an epic global adventure. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle.
Please,
Check this out.
Just make it a gameplay trailer.
What if I told you there was a connection between ancient cultures around the world? A great circle.
Like 1 second of UI.
Does it exist? Is it the key to some lost power? That's up to you to uncover. I'm Troy Baker, and I play Indy. It's humbling playing a character that so many people, myself included,
We are
look up
aware
to.
of who you are,
As a
Troy
kid,
Baker.
seeing Indiana Jones in the theater for the first
The
time
world
was
knows who you
defining
are.
For me. And I never would have guessed that all these years later, I would be the one wearing the hat. But here I am. It's been a dream come true. A dream that I cannot wait for you to live for yourselves. The beauty of a first-person game like this is that we all get to feel what it's like to become.
Okay, so there's
You're
definitely
the
a
one who
button
cracks the
for
code,
whip.
who feels the weight of every punch and the thrill of finding every clue. Indy is such a unique character. A professor, an archaeologist, a brawler, an explorer, the quintessential all-around adventurer.
I am
and this game has everything
intrigued
you'd
and
expect from
confused
Indiana
at
Jones
the
adventure.
bottom left UI where
Mysterious
it's showing
artifacts,
left D-pad
cunning villains,
and an Indy's
ancient
face.
discoveries,
Like,
hard-hitting action. It's a world of
Is that
constant
third
danger
person
where
mode?
you've got to think on your feet to stay alive. The Great Circle spans the entire globe, from snake-filled jungle temples to scorpion-riddled desert tombs. Stunning open areas to explore freely, full of secrets for you to discover. And you'll get more than just the classic whip and revolver. Indy's journal and his camera will immerse you in the mystery, providing extra info on all of your finds so you can appreciate all of the little historical details he obsesses over. And those details are your key to solving the ancient puzzles that hold the secrets you're after. But ancient secrets don't come easy. It's best to have an exit strategy. This is an incredible new way to experience Indiana Jones, and I can't wait for you to play it. Hold on to your hat.
Doesn't that look great? A world of mystery to explore. But you're probably wondering
I do like
when
how
the
the
game
UI
comes
at the
out,
bottom
right?
right only showed
Well-
revolver and whip the entire time. Oh, still making it this year.
There you have it. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is coming out this December for Xbox, Game Pass, and PC. But there is one more thing that Machine Games and Bethesda wanted to share with you about Indiana Jones and the Great Circle.
Oh, more Indiana? Oh, okay.
The game's coming to PlayStation 5 in spring of 2025. All right, before we wrap up ONL, we do have
I guess my assumption was that it
one
was
final
always going
game
to come
announcement
to
for
console,
you.
but
Check this out.
I guess confirmed now for real.
This thing of ours, it's a brotherhood. Treachery. And deceit will not exist among us.
That's right. You?
Do you wish to commit yourself?
Nothing's coming to mind.
To this family?
I'm drawing a blank. My mind was saying Mafia, but it didn't feel right because of the era, but I mean,
I'm Nick
I guess
Baines,
so.
president of Hangar 13. What you just saw is the first early look at Mafia: The Old Country, a thrilling story set in 1900 Sicily.
Okay, to
during
be
the
fair, my
origins of the
mind
Mafia.
honestly thought
We're going back to
Godfather
the
more.
roots of what fans love about the Mafia franchise, crafting a deep linear narrative with that classic mob movie feeling. Mafia's success is built on our players' passion for the franchise, and we're so proud to return to Mafia with The Old Country. We can't wait to show you all more. Thanks for watching.
Oh, okay, that's it.
That was a fun surprise, right? All right, well, that is a wrap on Opening Night Live from here in Cologne, Germany. And we hope to see you again this December, December 12th, when the Game Awards streams live everywhere for our 10th anniversary show. It is going to be a very
December
special
12th.
night as we give you a sense of where games are going in the next decade. We don't want to say much now, but
Silk Song,
trust
December
me, it's going
12th.
to be a very special show. All right, well, thanks again to my co-host, Shocks. Didn't she do a great job?
Thank you so much, Jeff. It was really great to be here. I hope everyone had an amazing time. And can I say something in German too?
Let's do it.
Don't want to show you up, but vielen Dank, ihr Lieben. Ich hoffe, ihr habt eine super Zeit und viel Spaß auf der Gamescom.
Well done, German, as opposed to mine. I'm learning. All right. Thanks so much, Shocks. Thanks, everyone. Enjoy Gamescom. Have a great night.
And there might be more stuff that like gets shown over time. Because, you know, Gamescom is a, like, I think until the weekend? But I think this was, like, honestly, like, the only, like, conference thing of it. And while I would like to comment on, like, the stuff that we did see, like, I think my mind is kind of tired. Like, I feel like I've forgotten a lot of it, but if anything, like, good stuff were shown. I definitely feel like, again, very hyped about Warhammer. Like, the show does have me the show Secret Level, the one at the end of the year, like the fact that they're doing it across like so many different franchises has me curious, because I'm like, did they write each of the episodes, or did they get like writers from each property to write each different episode? Because that's actually like would be pretty fascinating. Among like other things. Again, wish my mind was a little bit more awake, but I think you guys understand because it is like 4 a.m. for me. Like, I know I should probably go to sleep, but I actually fear I will not wake up if I go to sleep. So I might just stay up and just do stuff until work, and then like once you've stayed up for that long, you're up. And then I'll just like, you know, that is why I did not put any stream on Wednesday. So maybe I'll use Wednesday to like sleep a little bit early and make up this choice to like stay up. But, you know, for those that were here, whether it be for the Black Myth Wukong or for the Watchalong, or both, you know, do always appreciate the support. You know, whether you chatted, lurked, stopped by. And again, of course, for the raid a while ago from Nova Circuit, who people from there actually followed, got me to like I guess the sort of arbitrary like follower goal of 240 that Twitch makes. But it's still nice to hit regardless. But yeah, with that, you know, it's very late, so I'm just going to assume, you know, hope you've been having a good day the other day, and you know, hope you guys have a good day today. Thank you guys for joining me in this stream. And like I said, no stream on Wednesday. Stream will be on Thursday again, which I am playing Deus Ex. No, not Deus Ex. Why? Oh my god, my brain is so dead. Disco Elysium. So, hope you guys join me for that stream. With that, you know, hope you guys been having a good day, afternoon, and or evening. And thank you for joining me in the stream. And hope you guys join me in my next one. But till then, guys, bye, guys. Bye. Bye-bye.